Hey everyone, so in today's video we're going to talk about annotations, what those are and how to use them. So annotations are a way for us to become active readers. And so what I mean by becoming an active reader, I mean that as we are reading, we are actively engaged in the text. So we are making notes, we are jotting down questions, we are pulling out quotes, we are engaging in some way with the text, all right? And it works in a couple of different ways. Number one, it helps us to better remember the things as we are reading. But number two, as you're going back through the text, you have little notes on each paragraph or each section that helps you to go back and say, oh, I remember what this paragraph's about now. That note helps to jog what's going on in your memory as well. Like instead of having to go back and read the whole paragraph or look through all of the paragraphs trying to find one sentence or one thing that you really liked or that thing that you're trying to remember an answer to, you've made little notes, okay? Now it's not foolproof, but it should help you in the long run when you're working with the text. So we're going to use this skill for the rest of the year at making annotations, and I encourage and hope that you continue to use that skill through the rest of your school career. So there are a couple of different annotations that we can do, and the first one is a doodle. So the doodle is just jotting down images that pop into your head while you are reading, and on the computer it's not as easy, but there is just, this is the day of the reaping, so I just click this right here and you can actually select emojis. I'm going to pick the melty face emoji because it's already the first paragraph and I'm already like, what the heck are they talking about? What is a reaping? I'm already confused, so I'm melting into confusion. The second thing you could do is question, right? And we always have questions as we're reading text. Sometimes we don't want to like say those out loud, but maybe we will jot them down in our annotations. So I could seriously just come back here and do the same thing, highlight the text, go to, get that out of my way, go to add comment, and here I'm going to say, what is the reaping ? And there you go. That's all you have to do when it comes to a question. You don't have to answer the question. You just have to ask the question. All right. And then when you go back, you can see, did my question get answered? You know, that's the benefit of asking questions as you're reading. Hashtags are just a fun little summary that we can do. So a short little thing about what you are reading. So if you come back here, add another comment, hashtag, no idea what a reaping is. Okay, and that's just a hashtag. It's just a fun little summary that you can do. Again, reference back to that if you need to. Now, big idea. We haven't really found a big idea yet in this passage because I've only looked at the first paragraph. But a big idea are like the big things that are happening or the big things that are to come or what you think the passage is about. It's kind of like the main idea of that paragraph or the main idea of the chapter or the passage or the page. What do you think kind of the main idea is? So this is one that you can do about one whole paragraph, but I wouldn't do about just a specific sentence. I would do it about a whole paragraph, a whole passage, a whole section in a passage, something like that. Okay. Reactions. Jot down how you're feeling about the events in the text and why. So I promise myself I don't really see anything crazy. Maybe here, like, I wonder if her bad dreams caused her to run away. I don't know. Okay. Or to feel sad about whatever is happening today. No need to question there. That could be kind of like your feelings there. Just what is the main character or main characters, or what are they feeling? Quotes are easiest one. We've been working on quotes. We started them last week. A quote, you literally just word for word take it from there, write it off to the side. Okay. So it can be any quote whatsoever. I don't even have to look at this. Boom, bam, comment. Oh, let me copy and paste. Come on now. Control C, Command C, because this is a Mac. That was not a flex. Just me talking out loud. Now, there we go. All right, that's a door. I didn't need to actually edit it because it should be in this paragraph. The main character states. I need to make sure that I am practicing the same thing I expect from you all. Okay. Moving on to our next one, motivation. This is a tougher one, all right, but I like this one a lot. What is motivating your character to do what your character is doing? And there's a lot of character motivation here in the Hunger Games, especially in the first chapter. We learn a lot about our main character and what her motivations are. Hint, hint, everything that Katniss is motivated by is Primrose Everdeen. All right, that's every single thing that motivates her. I promise you that. At least in this first chapter. In the second and the third book, there might be a little bit different. It might be a little bit different. I'm not going to do this one because I want to shorten this video. I'm already almost at 6 minutes. Conflict. Jot down the problems that are happening in the story. So what are any problems? It doesn't necessarily have to be the main problem, but any problems that you see. And then the last one here is cause and effect. So what is happening and what has caused that to happen? Okay. And then in a nutshell are the things that you can annotate. Now, what I need you to take away from this is I am not saying that every time you read a passage, you have to do all 9 of these. All right? I'm not saying that you have to do any of these that you don't necessarily like. What I will say is some of these later ones, the motivation, the conflict, the cause and effect, and the reaction, those are the higher level thinking ones that I want you doing more so than picking an emoji. So I am going to limit your emoji use. But the rest of them are pretty much fair game, okay? Now, quotes are the easiest. Quotes are very, very easy, and I am encouraging quotes because I want us practicing pulling out text evidence from a passage. So today, you are not required to read all of the Hunger Games. You and a partner are to get together with this choice board right here and pick out 12 of these 24 as you're going through the passage. I am limiting your doodles or your emojis to 2, and I'm limiting your questions to 2. All right? Everything else is fair game of these 12. All right? Bye, everyone.